folks, and welcome to Brick Talk TV, and welcome to this finale stream we'll be doing today for the Notre-Dame Lego architecture set. So if you missed the last couple of streams, then you would have missed our current status, which is 20 bags in, and so far we've got a Notre-Dame. It's looking quite fairly part way through the build. So today we're going to actually run from bag 20 to hopefully to the end, which I think was bag 34. So 14 bags, which is going to be quite a long stream, I should imagine. And you can see on this model we've got left the two sort of towers that are going to stick at the front here, and then the roof to cover the rest with a few more details as well. So quite a bit to get through. So with that in mind, let's click over to the zoomed mode and we'll crack on with bag 20 to try and get this done in reasonable time. So as you let me just adjust the camera a little bit. That's about there. So I put up earlier the next stream, so we're going to be doing the DeLorean Back to the Future car next week, which I've had sitting around till actually I think last March was when it came out, 2023. So it's been sitting there for a while to be built, so I'm looking forward to cracking on with that from next week. So it'll be the same time next week. Right, so we're going to start over this section here. We're going to put some details either side on this dark bluish grey area, and for that we're going to need two 1x5 tan plates, we're going to need 4 fence pieces, and we're going to need a couple of corner panel pieces. One here, and where's the other one? It's the trouble, I've got lots of tan pieces and there it is, upside down. So we're going to start with the fence pieces, which we're going to run along the edge here, and we'll do this on both sides of the cathedral. 2 this side, 2 on this side, and then actually it's another 6 actually in total, not 4. Misread that with the light bounce of it. So now we've run those 3 fences on each side. We'll then finish with our corner panel piece. If I can squeeze that in there. And then we're going to run the 1x5 plates over here to connect the 2 arches that we stuck in last week. I've actually got a lighting kit for this set, so I'll be doing a video on the channel shortly showing you how I get on with installing the light kit. As some of you know, I don't do very well with light kits, so we'll see whether this new one is any good. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to build 14 sort of pillars like this. We're going to run on the outside here on both sides connecting in. So we'll build 14 of the flying buttresses, and it says the flying buttresses in the Lego model feature holes through the candle element to mimic the water channel in the real buttress. So we're going to build 14, as I said, so we need 14 1x2 bricks to start us off at the base. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then on top of those we're going to stick a 1x2 plate followed by a 1x2 jumper tiles. This is similar to how we've done the other buttresses in previous weeks. I'm hovering over the buy button for the Jabba sail barge at the moment. I haven't pushed the trigger yet, or pulled the trigger, but I probably will. I'm not too sure about the X-Men mansion, the X-Mansion, whatever it's called. I'm not sure if I like the look of it, so I'll see about that. But we'll definitely get the sail barge, I think, and I'll probably do a live stream build of that at some point. Also, I got a YouTube Lego set this week, which is for certain creators. You might have seen some others with this red block, the YouTube symbol built into it. So I might do a little video showing you the build of that as well. This is a bit unique. Probably won't do a stream. Probably do it as a video. Right, so nearly there. Do one more. There's the last jumper, there it is. And next we're going to do, again what we normally do is on this jumper we're going to stick an Erling brick, and then on the front of the Erling brick we're going to stick a 1x1 clip onto that side stud. Let's make 14 of these. Trying to stop the candles from rolling away. Hey Alexander, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. You smack that like button if you enjoy the stream as well. Right. We still have a few of these at the front that need to, on the curve there which we started with, there's still some gaps for these buttresses as well, so I think we'll build some more of these at some point before we finish today. Two more to go. Not sure when the Notre-Dame opens up again. Yeah, making way with the renovations after the fire it had. So now we've got 14 of these. Let's move this again, slightly off where I'm centered. And then we're going to stick in now the handlebars, as it said in the instructions, these pieces. These will slot into the back of the Erling brick. And these are replicating where the water would flow out from the roof, where the gargoyles would be. They're a little actually painful to stick into the back of these Erling bricks, but and then once we've done these we'll do the buttresses themselves, so the candle will come out again. Three more to go. And last one. And then we're going to go on to the usual build of sticking two candles together with the handle piece. That's going to then clip into the clip as a buttress. Couple more to go. Right, now with those constructed, we're going to stick them, as I said, either side of the nave. So they're going to run along these sides here, and we'll rest them against the wall. That's that side. And then we'll do the same on this side. So this will connect to the sort of gutter of the roof, and then all this water will pour down these buttresses outside of the handlebars that we've got. Probably quite a sight to see. So there we go, we've done both those sides. There's a note here as well. It says in 1225, nave flyers were fitted to the channels that drain water from the roof through the gargoyles. So there you go, history lesson. Now we're on to bag 21 already. So we're going to add a bit more detail now. I'll spin this round. By the look of it, we're adding some bits to this front section here now. And to start us off, we're going to build two of the same thing. So we'll need 4 1x4 bricks. We're going to snap those together. We're then going to get some panel windows, 4 of these again, and then we should have some trans clear inserts which we'll stick in the back here to give us the glass effect. And these two go to the bottom of our 1x4 bricks like this. This is what we're trying to build. Now these are in place. These are going to sit along this side here. We're going to have the inverted piece, if you like, facing outwards. So these go on each side, here and here. Then we're going to add, where we've got the one stud either side here, we're going to add another piece now that gives us some more architectural detail. So for this one, we're going to start with a 1x1 with 2 studs on the side. Then we'll stick a squished brick on top. Then we're going to stick another brick with 2 studs on each side somewhere. Maybe this side, and it goes on the same way. And again, another squished brick goes on top. Then another 1x1 studs each side. Then we'll get a 1x6 plate. We're going to add a 1x3 tile on top, down the bottom 3 studs, and this is going to snap to this side like that. Then we're going to get another 1x6 plate. We're going to stick a 1x3 plate on it this time. So not a tile yet. This is a type C one, so this one goes on here, and then we're going to add a 1x2 tile on this one, and that goes on the other side, so we end up with a corner piece that looks like this. We bring this in, then that's going to go on our single stud over this side. I think it's going to be a 1x2 piece that sits in this side, and then the 1x3 tile is around this corner piece there. Then we'll do the same but for the other side, so it'll be slightly different configuration. So 1x1 studs on the side, stick a squished brick in, another 1x1 with studs on the side, another squished brick, one by one with studs on the side. So we've got that column again, then we'll do again 1x6 with a 1x3 and then a 1x2 tile on top of that. It goes on this side this time. And then on the other side it's the 1x6 just with the 1x3 tile on. It goes on that side. So then this one does exactly the same as the other side with the 1x2 on the outside. Then we're going to build two pieces coming in this side. They're going to start to show some glass. So we get some 1x2 plates, then we're going to stick a dark tan 1x1 plate on one of the studs. Then we'll add a 1x1 clear brick, trans clear brick. Then we'll do a trans 1x1 brick on top, trans black one. And then we'll finish off with a squished black 1x1 brick. And then to top off that, we're going to get a Technic brick with a hole in it like this. So we have this glass section here like that. And then we're going to stick those either side. So the 1x2 we've got there, this one goes on this side, and this one on that side. Then we're just going to add some bricks in. So we've got a 1x6 brick, a couple of 1x4 bricks, a couple of 2x3 bricks, and a couple of 1x3 plates. So the 1x3 plates are going to go each end here and this side. Then we take a 1x4 brick, come on the inside here, and on this side. Then our 2x3s go in, then our 1x6 comes across here to build that wall out. Then we're going to build up some bricks either side here. Oh, that one's the wrong way around. How did I manage that? Is that right? That is right. Dating myself there. Then we're going to get 4 1x2 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. We also get 4 1x2s with studs in the middle. And then what we'll do is we'll snap the 2 1x2 plates together, snap them on top of one of these 1x2s, and then stick another 1x2 with the stud on like that. So we get 2 of those. First one goes on this side. Then the others on this side. Then we get some 1x1x3 bricks, 2 of these, and 2 more Technic bricks with the hole in it. We'll just stick these together with the Technic brick on top. This goes on the front here where we put the 1x3 plate earlier. Then we're going to put a little roof on here between the gaps. So for that we'll get 4 2x3 dark bluish grey plates, snap the 2 together. We'll then stick one of these sloped triangle pieces onto one side to make the top of the roof. and then we're going to add a 1x4 plate, brick even, sorry, along the back, so you're one stud in from each side. That then is going to go I'll lift this up. It's going to go across here like that in this gap there. So I'll just do one first. I knew that was happening. Getting treacherous now with the falling inside. Try that again. That's it. So now we have this topper here for this column, so we've still got all these studs on the side, so I imagine we're going to insert something in here at some point. So then we'll do the same on this side. Tricky stick on. Now that's done, again slide this to the side. We're going to build 2 more window pieces. We get a couple of 1x4s. We'll get 4 more of these panel window pieces. And then we're going to stick the inserts, glass inside. Then of course they'll stick to this plate. Ooh, don't fall off. So looking like that. Then with that done, we're going to stick another 1x2 with the stud in the middle, in between the windows, stick them together like this. And then on the ends, we're going to stick a 1x1 10-inch brick with the hole in, with the hole facing outwards, either side. Then across the top we'll stick a 1x4 brick. And then on the stud at the front we're going to stick a 1x1 around tile on like this. So with those 2 done, coming back in here where we've got this indent here, we're going to stick the 2 windows in here and on this side. Starting to build the 2 towers up now. So next up, of course, we have some gaps. So I think to fill these gaps up, we're going to get a black 1x6. We need to do 2 of these. Then we've got a light bluish grey 1x4 plate, goes on top. Then we stick another one overlapping. Then we get another black 1x6, snap that into the overlap. Then we stick another 1x4 on top. Like that. Then with that done, we stick a dark bluish grey 1x1 with studs either side that goes on the end. Then we're going to get 5 1x2s with studs on both sides. And we're going to run 5 down on each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just repeat that on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our sort of core done now. Now we're going to plate this up and clad it up a bit to make it look more suiting. So just to finish off the end, we stick a squished 1x1 brick in, and then onto that we're going to stick a regular 1x1 tile. Do the same on this one, squished brick, and somewhere is a 1x1 tile. There it is. Then we're going to stick 12 double cheese wedges along the side of each, so that's 6 down each side. make it look like that. We'll do the same on this side as well. So now we've got that on both sides. Again, we repeat that now for this one. And again for this side. This will be it for this set of bags. Then, so we'll be on bag 22. 22. Whoa! So now the sides are done. We've got to cover the top here. So we're going to stick a 1x1 tooth piece on top. Then we have a 1x6 tile going down. Then we do a 1x4 plate, and then we add a 1x4 tile on top. So we end up building a column that looks like this. So this is going to go into that indent that we've got either side where we built the 1x2 with studs on earlier. So bring back in our set then. So we're going to stick this in our gap that we've got here. Slide in hopefully. Just in there like that now. So we'll do the same on our other side. Got our covering that side. So with bag 21 done, we'll crack open bag 22, and again we're going to continue to concentrate here. We'll be doing the front bit here with some decoration. Also got some more rose style windows. Stick in the front. So our first mission in this build up is to get 1x4 plate. We get a couple of 1x1 bricks. Got some 1x4 tiles and some 1x1 tiles. So the 1x1 tiles, first one is going to cover this stud up on this side. We'll do the same on the other. Then we'll run a 1x4 tile in just below our window. We've already inserted. Then our 1x1 brick goes in, and then we stick our 1x4 plate in the middle just there. Then we're going to get two 1x1 plates. We've got 12 cone pieces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we get two 1x1 and a third with the studs on the side. There's one. And here's the other one. So these are 1x1 third go each end of the pieces we just added with the studs facing outwards. Then we're going to run 4 of these cones together on this little dark tan ledge. Then we stick a 1x1 plate in, and it's another 4 cones. And it's our other plate, and then again 4 cones going in as well. So then our front, just to give you a look, it's starting to look like this. Then we're going to build the big sort of rose window that's going to go in that middle part. So we start with a 1x4 plate. We're going to get 2 of these smaller inverted curved pieces. They'll just go onto our plate direct, like this. Then we've got some trans clear 1x2 with studs all the way around. They go on the inside there. Then we've got a 1x4 arch. It's going to go on top, like this. And then we have our sort of rose window that we're just going to stick, apparently, onto our piece there. So there's our window. Bring back this is going to go on these 1x4s we've left in the middle. Then around that we're going to build some arches. So at the moment it looks a bit rubbish. We're going to build some arches now that go across this way. So for that we're going to get a taller arch piece here. We're going to then stick a 1x4 plate across the top, and then we'll stick another arch the other side to create our full arch. Then we'll stick a 1x1 plate on each side here and on this side, and then we get a 1x1 brick here and another one with one stud facing outwards like that. This one is going on this side. I'll show you these when they're both in position, and then we do a similar but in a slightly different way on the other side. So again, 2 archways with a 1x4, and we'll stick the 1x1 plates on. Then we're going to stick our grey one this side this time, and our dark bluish grey the other side. And then this one goes on here, and then so to show you what we've done so far. Now I've got these. This one. Got these cool pointy arch pieces now on each side there like that. So that's the front so far. Then we're going to get 3 of our fences. These are now going to sit on the cones in front of each of the sort of windows that we've got. Hopefully. A little trickier to do. Ooh. We just added those on the front there, and then in between those as well we need to build a little bit more up. So for each of these we're going to get a 1x1 and a third with studs on. Stick a 1x1 brick on top of each of these. Ooh. And then we're going to stick a 1x1 plate on top of that 1x1 we just stuck on, followed by a 1x1 tile. That's our end goal there. So do that again. And again. And then we've got one more to do. And with those 4 complete, we're going to add 1 each side of the fences we just added. Got the front there, so now the front is looking like that with our added bits of pillar in between the fence. Then we need to build 2 of these next items. So we start with a 1x6 plate, 2 of these to build at the same time. followed by a 1x3 plate on 3 of the studs, and a 1x2 tile on top. We also need 4 1x2 plates. So these end pieces are going to go on the ends on the outside here, on each side, just to continue covering up this section and make it the same as the other. And then the 1x2s are just going to go into those single studs that we stuck on the top of each of our archway. So now we've covered up with these 1x2s, those different colours. And then we're going to, just to go back here, you see we've got these studs running up here and up there. We're going to do a little thing now that covers that up with some details. So these next ones, we're going to build 4 of these, and it says 1220, 3 portals overseen by the Gallery of Kings welcome visitors through a majestic entrance to the cathedral. The 28 colossal statues are represented by 20 Lego cones and round elements. So next up we get this 1x2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4 of these. We're going to add a 1x4 tile to the bottom. We then add a 1x1 round tile to the top of each of those. Then we stick a 1x2 tile on. Then another 1x1 round tile. Those, what have I missed? Oh, I tell a lie. I'll take these 1x1 round tiles off. They go a stud up, and we stick a normal 1x1 tile in there. Just correct that slightly. Missed that 1x1 sneak in. And then we have, oh, what's that one lost forever? Then we have that, so we bring back in our model here and add that into either side of the doorway. It's a little easier said than done with this, it's a bit flimsy. So there we go, so we've added those details now up on the side of the doorway. Then we're just going to get 4 1x4 plates and 4 tiles, 1x4 tiles, and just snap them together. Go along the bottom, so doorway. So these ones go at the bottom. And then we get 4 more 1x4s and add them also to the side, and then on this side we do the same thing. So then we I did the 1x4s with the plates on and then just regular 1x4 tiles on top. So we did that to that side and the outside, and same on the other side, just to get these to stick out a bit more. And spinning this around, we're going to put some things now to cover up this indent here. So we get two 1x4 dark tan plates. We're going to stick a jumper tile in the middle two studs like this. Then we'll get a corner panel piece to go on the ends. Then we get a longer jumper tile, the 1x3 one, to add that to that one stud, which then allows us to add another 1x3 plate, and then we'll finish off again with our panel piece like this. So now these pieces are going to run across the inside here and here, just like that. Then moving in, we're going to go away this way. We're going to add a bunch of dark tan tiling, or plating, sorry, across the top here. But we do start with a single 1x4 tan plate. We've got 3 1x2 dark plates, a couple of corner plates. We've got 6 1x3 plates, 4 1x6, a couple of 1x4s, and then we start actually with the 1x4 in light tan. Going to stick a 1x2 in there, and our 2 corner plates go on the last stud to make something like this. This is going to go across here to connect across. Then from there we're going to add a 1x2 on each side, and a 1x6 goes across, and a 1x3 goes down here, and a 1x6 goes across, by 3s again, 1x6, take the 1x3s in, and a 1x6 again, and then our 1x4s are going to go out here, extend each side there. Then onto that we're going to stick 10 fence pieces, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got a couple of 2x2s modified with 2 studs, 2 1x1s and 2 1x1 round plates. So our modified 2x2s are going to go in here to start with. Then our 1x1 plates go in. Then we've got our fence pieces, so we've got 4 of these that will run across, 4 like that, and then the extra one goes this way. Do that along this side. And then our 1x1 round plates, where do they go? They go on this 3rd one on the inside here, like that. So just from the side, it's building up a bit taller. That's the end of that bag, so we'll put that to the side. We're in a sort of a new section now, section 20, well, from bag 23. And then there's a note or a section here. It says the transformation continues. In 1245 all towers were complete. As you build the tower you can experience some of the inner workings of the cathedral's belfry and the superstructure that supports the legendary bell. Throughout the following 5 centuries, wear and tear set in. A new generation of architects oversaw modifications, repairs and additions, like a lead-covered wooden spire constructed above the crossing. In 1300, the chapels were added to the perimeter of the choir. Lots of 1x1 round plates in this section as well. So for bag 23 then, start us off, we need one 4x6 plate here in dark tan. We need a 1x2 in dark bluish grey. We need 10 1x1 rounds, 8, 10. And we need a 1x2 tile in dark tan, dark bluish grey. So we start with the 1x2 plate, and it goes in the middle there with the tile on top. Then we add some 1x1 rounds either side of that, and then we're going to do 2 rows of 4 on the other side. So that's done. We'll bring this back in here. We're going to put this in the middle across here, just to connect those two there. Then we're going to build a tower now, sort of coming up the middle, I think, somewhere. And for that, we're going to get a 6x6 plate. We're going to build 2 of these at the same time. In the middle of that, we're going to stick a 2x2 brick in black. Then all around the points of the compass from those, we're going to stick some jumper tiles. So these go in the middle here, like this, all the way around. Then the next one is to add 16 of our 1x1 rounds. So I won't bother canning these out, I'll just stick a load over here. And we're going to do them in 4s, so missing out the corner basically of each of the edge studs. We'll just run 4 along this side, 4 along the next. Make something like this, and we do the same. And this one. So now they're all done. We're going to then add 2 more 2x2 bricks to the existing one already to build that up in height. End up something like this. Then we're going to get 8 1x1, 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got another lot of this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was the last one? 8. And then we're going to put these into 2s and put them on our jumper tiles that we've added around our central column. on this one. And one more. So now they're all in position like that. We're going to then get 4 1x1x3 bricks, and then these are going to go in the corners, so go around here, and here, just like that. Same around this side. So now we've ended up with that. It's like a little city, skyscrapers, and then on top of those shorter ones we're going to add a jumper tile. Again, need 4 of these, and these are going to go sort of in the middle to make a sort of T shape like this. So now we've got that all the way around. Move these 2 to the side. We're going to add it to the model. So if we bring it back in, these are now going to sit on these big areas over here. So it doesn't matter where you stick them. And go there. And on that side. So now you can start to see that sort of famous shape forming here. We're going to get a taller tower on each side there. Then we build 2 of these next things together. So we need 4 squish bricks, we stick 2 together. We then stick onto that 1 by 1/3 with studs on the side. Then we're going to run a modified 1x4 with 2 studs down here and down here. So with those done, these are actually going to go in the gaps here. Ooh, camera stops being blurry. Hello, there we go. So we've got these gaps here, just either side of the rose window. We're just going to stick these either side. We've now built that up, as you can see, between this gap there. Then we're going to build, get a 1x1 plate. We then get a 1x1 brick with 2 studs on the sort of same column, corner. We get a squish brick. Do these slightly separately because they're slightly different orientation. Another 1x1 with 2 studs on. Then we'll stick a 1x3 plate on this side, and then on the bottom 2 studs we had a bullion bar piece like this. This one goes here where we've got a gap on the inside there, and then the other one, slightly different orientation. Squish brick, 1x1 with 2 studs. One by 3 and a bullion bar. This one goes on the other side like that. Then we're going to build 4 of these next pieces, which you can just add some more detail. So we get 4 1x1 bricks or plates. Add the 1x1 bricks with the 2 studs on. And these are all the same. Then we add a squished brick, of course, to each of these, as well as another one by one with 2 studs on. So we got those, and then we get 4, well actually 8, lots of 1x4s modified with these 2 studs, and they go and cover the 2 studs that we got there. So just do the same for all of these. It's going to go around the top. So bring these in. These are going to go in each corner now, as we continue to build the towers up. So you can see, just added these in on this side to continue that flow up. That's the end of that bag actually. So bag 24. We're going to continue with the towers, and we have a lot of fairy wands. You've got these kind of fairy wands. I want for a better description to add in to give us some detail here. So these things that you see in Tinkerbell holds actually in the Disney set. So first up around here, all of these jumper tiles, we're going to get 8 1x2 plates. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then they're going to go just in here to level all this off. So going all the way around. And then this is going to be really fun, I don't think. So all of these 1x1 rounds now, we're going to stick those wands in. So we need 40 of those. And this is probably going to be a right nightmare. You can see here in the instructions, they told you which angle to put each of these wands in. So just try and hold this up a bit closer. So some of them need to be twisted 45 degrees at different angles to give the right desired effect. So let's see how this goes. Going to get a little tricky, very quick I should think, in terms of flat fingers. Do these inside ones first, kind of go that way and then alternate way. Same here. Probably done this one wrong because studs need to go on the outside according to those instructions. Let's just, to be honest, I probably just needed to do that. What this actually replicates in the architecture. if you've got OCD, this is probably going to drive you nuts. So stuck those all in like that, and we'll do the same then, of course, everything else. Nearly there. And on this side, we go this way. Ooh, a bit trickier side. That's in there. So now those tricky. Those have been added in all the way around now. Now we're going to build the roof that sits across here. So slide this to the side. We get a 2x8 plate to start with, and we're going to stick a fence piece in the middle, so a 2-stud gap by the side. And we'll stick another one in front of that. Put that to the side. Get a 4x6. Add these double jumper tiles on. This will sit on this side. Do the same for the other side. Add that on like so. Then we get two 2x4 plates. Add these on the inside here to form this shape, and then we're going to add fences and panel pieces around here just to fence this in. So that's that side. Continue on this side. there's like our top roof piece here, and then what we do is we get these 1x3 rounded ends and join the two jumper tile pieces together. So we end up with something like this. Bring this back in, and then this is going to run across the top here to create the top roof. So this one doesn't seem in there. So now the top of the tower is in there. Then we're going to get two 1x4, or four actually, four 1x4 tiles, and there's some studs at the back here, you can see. We're going to cover those on both sides. And then there's also some studs further down on the outside that we can also cover too. Then we're going to do 12 1x1 plates with these clips on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and onto those we're going to add these bullion bar piece tiles here, like this. These are then going to go around the sort of top area. And one more. So now these are set up. What we're going to do is we're going to stick them into each corner with the clip facing upwards. On the inside here as well, and then two at the front, and this one I missed. So now we've got these clips at the front with the bullion bars as they all go around. Then we've got four 1x4 tiles, four 1x3 tiles. We're just going to add the 1x3 tiles across the front here. We've got three studs still showing in our columns up. Then our 1x4 tiles go either side here, where we've still got some studs showing. So from the side we've just covered these studs up here, still got one stud showing there on both sides, and then from the front here we've covered these three tiles up there. And then to finish us off we get four 1x1 plates with the teeth, and we're going to put those on those one studs which will still showing either side. So I'll just show you in the wide camera kind of where we're at as we get to bag 25. This is the front now, as you can see, starting to all take shape of the iconic look of Notre-Dame. from the side, you can see how we're building up still. So we've still got the tops of the towers to do, and the roof is going to go in the middle. So I think we're going to start on the roof now. That's actually going to then sit across this section here. The bag 25 will start the roof that's going to sit on here. So slide this to the side for now. Open bag 25. Remember there's 34 bags in this set. So we're nearly there. So start off with a 2x6 dark tan plate. Which is here currently. Then we start with a 2x2 dark bluish grey brick that goes in the middle. Then we're going to add around there 2x3 sloped bricks. 1, 2. They're going to run either side here. Then we're going to add a 6x6 plate to the base. Then we get two 2x4 bricks, this down the side, then another 6x6 plate, 2x4 goes on there. We'll add the 1x6 to run across, and then we're going to get 8 2x4s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to run these all the way down to add another, add another layer of roof. Last one overhangs by one stud. That's how the roof is taking shape. Then we'll put this to the side. We'll get a longer 6x2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're going to add 4 2x4s on there, on here, on there. And the last one, which I can't find. Come on, where are you? There you are, hiding. It goes in there. Then onto those we're going to add corner plates. These go this way round, that way round, this way round, that way round. We're then going to add another set of those on top that we just added. And then if we bring this in, that's going to connect just on that overhang there to form a shape like this. And we're going to get a 2x2 brick, a couple of 1x2 log bricks, 4 2x2 single slopes, there. So we'll stick the 2x2 in the middle here. Slopes go on the corners. Logs go on the end here. Then we're going to get a 4x4, and then we're going to do similar thing where we put our corner plates on, leaving basically the one stud in each corner empty, and then we lay another layer of these corner plates on top. and that's going to sit in the middle here. Moving along. Then we get 4 2x3 sloped bricks. These go either side here and here. Form a roof like this now. Then we're going to build some construction underneath. We're going to do 2 of these at a time. So we start with a 1x6, add a 1x2 plate to it on the ends, and another 1x6 goes on top and below. Then we just repeat that process. Then we add a 1x6 and we'll finish off with a 1x2 underneath. So now these two, if we flip this over, I'm going to run all the way down our roof, just one stud over, full length like this. Then in each corner here we're going to get 8 to 1x2. We'll pair these up and then we will stick them in each corner. This will allow us to slot the roof in so we can lift it out for people to look inside and see the nave properly. Goes like that. Then we'll flip, so we've got something like that. Then we'll flip this back over, and to finish off the roof we've got 12 of these triangle pieces. Start from this end, work our way down. Then when we get here we stick a normal 2x2 brick in, and then we go 2 more out on each side. So our roof is looking like this. Then we get another one. We're going to stick a 1x2 in the end. This is going to go down this end, so we've got a solid part there. Then moving out here, we're going to build a 1x2, sorry, 2x4 and our triangle piece, and 2 of those back to back here. Add our triangles on top here as well, and then this is going to build out the front as well, so it looks like this now. So with that done, we bring back in our set, then this roof can now slot in, hopefully, into position there. So now we have our roof of the main nave all sorted out. Let's see if I can get the focus. So anyway, we've got that sort of put out there, and it says in 1220 the body of the cathedral is complete except for the towers. So now we'll move on to the towers. So bag 26, we're going to build the 2 towers that are going to sit on here, but you can see the roof now as it sits here. So for the first part of the towers, so we'll do 1 tower in this, it's going to take a few bags. We get 2 of these cross 3x3s and snap them together. Again, we're doing 2 of these at a time. So then we get a 3x3 square plate and stick that on top. Then we're going to get 4 2x3s, and we're going to add these around to extend the platform some, like this. Then if we flip this over, we've got these our anvil pieces again. Let's stick these around here, giving ourselves a 1 stud gap in the corners. So it looks like that from underneath. Then onto that we're going to get some 1x2 rounds, and we're going to clip those all the way around here to attach those anvils to our central column. And then with those in place, we've got our corner arch anvil type pieces, and then they're going to go into each corner. So we've got something looks like that. So there's our last one. Next up we get a 1x1 round plate, again 2 of these. We're then going to stick a 1x1 brick with, get it in, with studs all the way around. Then we're going to add squished brick, and another one, and another 1x1 with studs all the way around, followed by another squished brick, and we'll add another 1x1 studs all the way around on top, and then we'll stick a 1x1 round on top of that. Then we're going to get some 1x5 plates. We'll just add those all the way around our studs with one of these columns. Now we've got those, we're going to add some 1x1 round plates to the top and bottom of each of our 1x5 plates. Like that. Let's do that again. Now with that done, we get some more 1x5 plates. This time though, we get 4 of them for each, and we cover them with these little triangle bricks. So 5 of these go all the way down. 1 for this one. Right, so that's one set done. So with those done, we add them then to these 1 by 1 rounds like this. So they go all the way round. So you can see how it sticks out more like that. And then we'll just do the same again here. This finishes off our current bag. And then our last one. And then again, snap these to our 1 by 1 round. And with these done, this is still flipped over. We're going to add this into, hopefully, the middle piece like that, so we end up with something that looks like this. So we take those and put them to the side for now, and then we're going to crack open bag 27 and 28 together, and then we're going to build 4 of these pieces together. So this, I think, essentially is kind of a sort of bell tower, belfry, where we would have the, you won't see the bell obviously, but you'll see the parts where the bell would be making noise from. And we've got to build 4 of these together. So start off with 4 1 by 1s with 2 studs. We're then going to add on top of each of these a squished brick. And another 1 by 1 by 2 like that. Then with those done, we're going to add another lot of squish bricks, another 1 by 1. And our last one. And with that done, we get 2 1 by 5s, which basically means 10 for us. Sorry, 8 even. And onto these, we're going to add 2 grills and a 1 by 1 with a tooth piece on. Need 2 of these for each of our columns. Then our last one. And then these are going to go, of course, into the studs that we've got. There's one. Two. 3. And 4. Then we're going to get 4 2x2 plates in dark tan. And we're going to stick 1 by 1 plate in one corner, and then a black tile in diagonally opposite corners, and then we're going to stick our towel on like this. So this is what we're going for, 4 of these. And that goes like that. Then with that done, still not finished yet, we're going to get 4 more lots of these dark bluish grey 1 by 1. Going to add these all 4 together, and yes, again we need to build 4 of these. So there's 1. This is going to help us form the sort of grills where the bell comes out. You'll know what I mean when I get there, hopefully. It's in the proper belfry now. Quasimodo territory. And another 4. Halfway around. Then what we do now is we cover all these studs here with a black cheese wedge. So these go this way. This way, something like that, and then this will pop into our stud here, like that, and then on top we're going to stick one of these curved corner right angle pieces, so we end up with something like that. So just do 3 more of these. There's another one. this one here. Goes in that side, and then our last one goes on that side. So those 4 are done, and these are going to go. He's going to each corner. So of course we'll need to do, unfortunately, another 4 of these. To do the other tower too, but then that'll end us up with something that looks like that, and you can see how that looks like where the bell sound comes out. Sometimes pigeons are in there, Quasimodo's in there. So that's that one. So then we've got to do another 4, I'm afraid. So let's go back. Start off with a 1x1 studs round, squish brick, another squish brick, and another 1x1 studs on the side. And one more. So that's done. Then we get our couple of 1x5s. Again, we'll stick in the 2 grill pieces, and then we've got our 1x1 with a tooth piece on top. And our last one. So put these on. So now these are done, we'll get our 2x2s again. Gonna stick 1x1 in the corner, and then the 2 1x1 black tiles either side. One. That one. another one. And then our last one. Goes in there. Then we're on to our columns where we put our cheese wedges on. So again, and these are in 4s. Then we'll run our cheese wedges down. Our corner curved piece on there, and then we'll add this to the side piece there. Just try and straighten these out a bit more. Then we'll put our corner piece here. Using that one. And then we've got one more to do. Nearly there. And this one. So put that in there, and then we'll bring back in, we'll use this one, and we'll put these in into each of the corners. There's our second one. So with these done now, we can bring back in the main model. There's a note here that says the tower house. So the towers house the cathedral's legendary bell. They were first installed in the North Tower, also known as the Gross Tor or the Gilum Tower. I can't say that name. And then this is going to sit on here. Okay. And goes in that side. On that side. Bag is still not complete though, so a few more bits to add. Was that it? Uh-oh, what did I miss? Uh-oh, take that out. I missed something. Once we've got these in place, we then stick these 1x5s across, which I missed. My bad. And these go out here too. Then we can stick these back on now. So there we go. So those towers are in position. So if we go to the wide camera, see the towers here are building up nicely. We've got the bell towers in place now, and we've got the roof stretching across the back. So now we're going to go for bags 29 and 30. We're going to continue to build up these towers. And I think we've got another couple of more bags to do on the cathedral, and then we'll be doing the greenery around the edge, and we'll be done. So now we need 16 1x1 rounds to start us off. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more, 16 of those, and we need 16 paddles as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and we're going to decorate the tops here. So start off in each corner with a 1x1 round on each side. Then we'll have a paddle, 1x1 round, and another paddle. And we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. So I'm just going to put all the 1x1 rounds first into the middle. And then we'll just do the same with the paddles all the way around now. So they're all in place. Then we're going to get 8 fence pieces. And we're going to put these offset slightly around on top of each of those. Then we're going to build a circle piece that's going to sit in the middle of each of these. So slide that out of the way a second, and we'll get 2 1x3 plates. We're going to stick a 1x3 black tile down the middle, and then we get more 1x1 rounds to go in each corner. Like that. Then we'll stick a 1x1 tile in there. Then we get a 2x2 plate. Stick that in here, followed by 3 wedges. 1, 2, and 3, like this. So what's the last one in a series of pieces I can ever find? So it is. So now those are all in place. We then stick a jumper tile in the middle. Then round the outside of that we're going to stick firstly a 1x1 tile. Then we do 3 cutaways. Finish off with a 1x1. So just covering that up round there. Then we're going to add a single cone piece which is going to sit on this last stud, and in the middle where we've got the jumper tile we're going to stick a dish like this. And the cone, where's the cone? There it is. So these pieces are now in place. We bring back in our main model. First one, the cone's going to be over this side, it's going to sit in there. This one's going to be on that side, and that sits in there. Then we're going to again slide this to the side. We're going to build 2 of these pieces, so we start with a 1x3 plate. We're then going to add another 1x3 plate either end with a stud gap in the middle like this. Underneath those we're going to stick jumper tiles in each end. Same on this one and this one. Then we'll stick a 1x1 with a clip into the middle of these 1x3s on top. Where's the last one? This one here. We then get an inverted 1x3 piece here. Ooh, didn't quite throw on the floor. We're going to stick a 1x2 handle piece to the bottom, and then we've got a quarter tile that sits on top. These are then going to sit in to our clips to form this shape here. We'll do the same again. These are actually going to sit in the doorway we started to construct last time. So these aren't going on the tower. So these done. Coming back in, as I said, moving over, we're coming back to these areas here. We're going to sit this in here, and he's going to go upwards. Not quite sure what's happening with this yet. So this is like what it looks like from the side, like that. Then we'll build the roof for that bit. Again, we'll do 2 of these at the same time. So start with the 2x3. We're going to stick a 1x4 plate on the ends. Stick another 2x3 on the ends there. Then we'll get a 2x2. Slap a 1x2 into one side of it. Stick these on the ends. Do that again. Then we'll stick a 2x3 on top of that, and we'll place a 1x2 log brick at the back. Then with that done, we'll get a downward facing bracket. We're going to add a tile, dark bluish grey onto it, add that to our log brick that we just added in. Then at the front we've got a Technic cross pin piece. It's going to sit on the front. Then we'll stick a 2x2 plate on top, followed by these sloped 1x2 bricks. Stick these in either side here to make this sort of shape there. Then we'll get some Erling bricks, so 4 of these, and then we'll hold it on its side. We're going to stick a triangle piece in there. And this sticks into this end. Work out the logistics here of this. Sits in there like that. Gives us like a little window like that. Then we get a 1x2 tile and a 1x2 jumper tile, and also a 1x1 with a clip on. The clip goes on first onto our jumper tile, and then we stick our 1x2 tile on top there. This is going to go on the front above our cross Technic brick. Then we have these sloped pieces that are going to go on above our tile. And then a couple of 2x2 slopes at the back. So we end up with something like this on the front and the back. Then with that done, to finish off the top here, we've got these 2x2 and 1x2 slope pieces. To look like that. Then we're going to get another paddle, a 2 paddle. We'll stick on 1x1 round tile, and actually another paddle behind it like that. So you're going to go into our clip, flipped around like this. So just repeat that. on both sides like this, and then we get this wheel and 2 axle pieces. Thread the axle into the back of the wheel. And then we're going to thread our wheel through our alternate piece to make something that looks like this on both sides. Then on top we get another paddle, another 2 paddles in fact, 2, 1, 2, hang on, what's that? I'm missing a paddle. Am I missing a paddle? 1 paddle, sorry, 1 by 1. Let's hit the 1 by 1 on first, that's what's confusing me. And then we'll stick a handlebar into the top of our paddle to make something like this. This then slots into the back of that paddle to give us a spiky top. And we do that on that side. And there's a note here that says the smaller rose windows were represented by Lego hubcap elements. So if we come back, remembering this section here, we're going to then stick this into these jumpers here, and then we can fold these pieces we added earlier inwards, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Let's just do this side. So then now the added roof looks like that with another rose window there, and then you can see the roof is extended out as well. So that's the end of that bag. All in order? Yep, think so. And then we're going to bags 31, 32 to finish off now the main cathedral. And the first thing is out here, it says 1245, modifications continue and lateral chapels are added along the nave. So we're going to finish off with these modifications. So mainly small things seem to be coming through now. So first up, it'll be a little tedious, is we've got 30 1 by 1 tooth pieces to start with. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, and then we also have 30 bullion tiles again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and missing one, there it is. And then we're going to add, like we did before earlier, just add these 2 elements together. These are going to run all the way along the outside, actually of the lower level, pretty much covering sort of near the windows along the side. So it's made to be a little boring here. So bear with me. Snap a few of these. So that's all of those made. So in terms of where they're going, first off they're going to go 4 across here, just above this circle tile here, so they're going to go in there. Then all the way down the side here, we're going to add them to all of these studs by the window and by this doorway here to continue round. And then that's on both sides of the cathedral. Above the doorway, and continue around this side. So that's that side done. So just to show you, you can see all of these added across there and by the door, just to finish off that. Some of these are a little wonky, I must admit. And then we'll do the same now on this side. These feel like the sort of finishing touches now. And the last one. So now that's also added in now right across all of these parts here. Now into a new section here. It says Revolution and Cultural Legacy. During the turbulent years of the French Revolution, 1789-1799, the noble Notre-Dame Cathedral suffered damage and gradually decay. Windows, altars and tombs were destroyed and bells were dismantled to be melted down. In 1792, rioters tore down the statue from the Gallery of Kings and dismantled the spire. For a while the cathedral was even used to store wine and other goods, but in the wake of the revolution there followed an emerging awareness and appreciation of French national heritage. The publication and widespread international acclaim of Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre Dame in 1831 cemented the cathedral status as a cultural gem in world history. From 1843 to 1860, architecture Jean-Baptiste Lassus and Eugene Emmanuel Viollet-le-Duc, excuse my pronunciation there, led the cathedral through an extensive restoration campaign to the verge of historic landmark we know today. So now if we turn our attention, we're going to come back to these two end bits here, which I said earlier were left empty. We're going to build two little things here. So we start with a couple of 1x2 plates. We're going to stick a 1x2 handle piece on top. Then into that we're going to add a couple of 1x1 round plates. Put those two in. Then on the furthest one here we're going to add another 2. And then into that we're going to add these little spikes, and then we add a robot arm into the handle piece. So we end up with 2 of these. Let's just do the other one. Got a lot of these spire pieces, so expecting to start adding them all over the shop. So then these 2 go in woods like this. We'll move that over a little bit. Cool. just like that. So we've added the 2 spikes in there. Then these other 2 here, and over this side we've got the two lots of studs showing. We're going to add more spikes, so we get 4 lots of these 1x1 rounds and stick them into 3s, and just stick the spike in the top. So we're going to do 4 of these. These are then just going to go on individually onto the studs. And then we'll do one more. So, stuck to my finger. Yeah, where did I drop that? There it is, blended in with the colour of the carpet. Hang on. So these are going to go in these studs here. Two there, 2 there, and then we're going to do the same now on the other side. Do another 4. And one more. And so put these ones on this side. Here and here. To finish off those, next up, all the way around these single studs, we've got to do the same thing, but instead of 3 1x1 rounds we just need 2, and we're going to do 14 of these. So I'll just do these first, and then we'll stick them all the way around. Getting close now. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 2 more. As I said, we're going to add these now to these studs all the way around. And just follow all the way around. the curve. So they're all done now, so just give you a side view there, you can see all those spikes going all the way around. Then we've got to put some spikes either side here and here where we just did that roof earlier. So these are going to take a slightly different pattern. So we start with a 1x1 plate, stick a 1x1 round plate on top. And it's another 1x1 plate, and then another 1x1 round on top. Ooh. And then we'll stick the spike in. So we end up with something that looks like that. So we just need 4 of these. Nothing too intense. Round, and then stick another spike in, and then one more. In fact, we'll do 2 there. Look, I've run out of 1x1 rounds, weirdly. How's that? I miscalculated on something else. One, two, three. 1, 2. That's weird. Flat, round. Flat, round, round. I ran out of round plates. Unless they're hiding somewhere, I can't see them. I can't see any. Two spares there. Maybe that will get me out of jail. Although it does say I'm supposed to be using 2 rounds on top. Not sure what happened there, but I seem to not have enough. Must have messed up somewhere. But hopefully nobody notices. There's our 4. And then this is going to go, again bearing in mind I should have another 1x1 round, so my bad here. It goes on this side, this side, this side and this side. So it just finishes off that area there where we have the rose window. And then for all these other studs here we need to do something. We're going to do another 14 of these, which says in 1858 the tabernacles on the flying buttresses are now added by Jean-Baptiste Lassus and the guy I mentioned earlier, Eugene Emmanuel, and we get 14 Erling bricks and 14 of these triangle pieces, and we stick them together. That's it for now. So let's just do 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's weird how I've lost the, didn't have enough 1x1 rounds. maybe I wasn't. Definitely says 2 on the instructions. And one more. There's our full team done. What we'll do is we'll add these now all along here. Above these buttresses that we added. These do seem a little delicate. So to give you a view of what it looks like, so now I've just added all of these across the top there, and we'll do the same now on the other side. I think we're either very close or we are maybe done with the building, but let's see. I think we still need to do the spire in the middle here on this 2x2, if I'm not mistaken. And let's go in this side. So just to show you again, there we go, we've got those all in that side. So I think that's the end of the bag. Let's have a look. It is. So now we're going to finish off bags 33 and 34. Some like foliage and trees to make by the look of it, and we've also got the tops of the roof to finish off. So there's a note here that says at 69 metres or 226 foot, the 2 towers of the western facade make up Notre-Dame Cathedral, the tallest building in Paris until the construction of the Eiffel Tower in 1886 to 1889. And to finish off here, these 2 towers, we're going to stick some swords into the top, like these foils, and they're going to go into that dish. One that side, where's the other one? There's the other one. We go in on that side. So that's finished the tops of those towers. We're then going to get 8 sand green micro figures. So 2, 4, 6 and 8. And then these are going to go this way into these gaps we left earlier in the roof. And there's a note that says 1843 to 1860, major restoration by the 2 I mentioned earlier happened, and that's what led to these, I guess. So we're going to stick these in at an angle going down. So that's in place. Then we're going to start to do some trees and bushes. So for one of the trees, get this brown telescope. Going to stick in, I think, the dark green spike there. And we'll stick some dark green flowers on the end. 8 of those. And need 2 bright green ones. And our first tree is going to go over here by the entrance way. So sort of turn it around a bit, maybe get a bit more light onto it. So we've got one there. And then for the bushes, we're going to do a dark green and a bright green now together. So there's one bush there. And then the other one is going on this end. Then we're going to add some more trees. So this time 3. So we've got 3 more telescopes. This time we've got the bright green spiky thing, whatever it's called. Stems, I guess. And then we've got 18 flowers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Add all these on. There's one, it's going to go on this jumper there. Another one. Go on the next jumper. And our last one. It's going to go on this one down here. Then we're doing like a really large tree type thing. What's it say here? Current size of Notre-Dame Cathedral facade width is 43.5 metres or 142.7 foot. Transept with 48 metres or 157 foot. Total length is 128 metres or 419.9 foot. And the spire height is 96 metres, 314 foot. The tower's height is 69 metres, the nave roof height is 35 metres. There you go. So this time we're going to start with a telescope and have a 1x1 with studs all the way around in reddish brown again. And then we're going to get 3 spiky bits, 1 for each tree. And then we've got 36 bright green flowers, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36, and then we've got 24 dark green ones, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So actually we've got three each, and we're going to do some dark green ones as well. So let's start off by just covering these bright green stems in bright green flowers, and these bushier trees are going to be a mixture of this bright green and dark green. tree. You know, pretty much, put this telescope back in, pretty much cover half in this bright green, in the top, and then we're going to do some dark green for the other half of the tree. Next, there's one. Two. And 3, and again tops and one side in this bright green. Then we're going to go to dark green, and we need 4 of these because 2 go on each of the trees. And then we'll just cover these up as well in dark green flowers, so we'll get a 2-tone tree. 2 2-tone trees. So then we use the last 2 gaps on these to form a tree like that. Quite pretty. There's our 2 2-tone trees. These are then, if we look here, just going to fill in the last jumper tiles we've got here. So this one goes in there, and this one goes in this side. It's a bit more variety with our foliage there. Now we're going to build the big spire that's going to now sit on the 2x2 here. So to start off with, we get a 3x3. We're going to stick a squished brick in the middle. Then we're going to stick some 1x1s around that. Some plates. Then we'll stick some 1x1 tiles on top of those plates. Then we'll stick 2 lots of 2x2 round plates together. Then we're going to stick 4 micro figures in those gaps in each corner that we've got, facing out at an angle. Then we'll stick a rod in the middle like that. And around that we're going to stick some telescopes. So 4 of those go in there. Onto those we're going to stick yet another 2 more 2x2 rounds. Then another 4 telescopes. and another 2x2s go on there like that. Then we're going to get a 8-length rod. We're going to stick a cone into the base, and then we've got these gears here, so we've got 6 of these. These are just going to slide on to the rod all together like this. And we turn it upside down here, and we'll slide that all the way down like that. Then we're going to add a telescope to the top, and then a sword goes in the top there. So there's our spire we're going to add in. It says 1860. The spire is reconstructed now slimmer than and taller than the original, with the addition of the sculptures of 12 apostles along the slopes of the roof. So if we come back, as we said earlier, this is where we, in the centre, had these micro figures coming up. And it says a single statue facing the spire has the face of the 2 architects of the cathedral. He gazes down the spire in appreciation of the building. So we need to then position this in that middle piece there, and then we're done. And we're done. So this is the cathedral from the top. I'll go to the wide camera so you can take a look. So here we've got the front, looking quite cool. The side there, with the spire and the rose thing. We go back round. This is where we actually started the build. Our curved area now with all these spikes on top. And then if we go around again, hopefully I don't drop it, you can see all of the foliage in the tree area. The trees all the way down the path there. So that's it. We've finished the 4,000 odd pieces of it. Let's go back to the main camera and see it from this angle, so you might get a better view of how it would look. It's very quite an impressive size, especially for an architecture set. It's one of the larger ones, I think, but it looks really cool. I think I remember seeing this last September in the demo I had at work, and I thought, see it straight away. I thought, wow, this looks really cool. There are some odd bits that we've had to put things on singly, which you might need to tweak just to line up. There you go, everything in, but I think it was pretty cool. I'll probably try and squeeze this on the back shelf and take down the A-frame lodge now and put this in the background, because I think it's quite a cool one. So that's it. That's the end of our build. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Sorry for some of the repetitiveness of it, but that is the nature of architecture. It just means you have to sort of push through it. But we finished it now, so if you enjoyed the stream, do hit that like button, so I know you liked it. And as I mentioned earlier, we'll be doing the Back to the Future DeLorean next week, so that'll take a couple of streams as well probably, but we'll kick off at 2 PM British summertime next weekend for that, so stay tuned if you're in for that. I've actually put that live now, so if you want to set a notification on it, you can do so. And also remember, if you do subscribe and hit the bell notification, you'll also get that alert anyway when I go live, so check out for that. And sign up if you like. And then I'll be putting a poll up as well about what we stream probably next. There will be a mock construction that I'll do a live stream of, just to talk about a website that I've been using lately as well, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll try and squeeze in the YouTube free Lego set that I got as well, just to show you what that looks like. But I'm not sure if I'll do that as a live stream, might be pre-recorded, so watch out for all this stuff coming to the channel soon. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy yourself. Hopefully it involves Lego in some shape or form, but if not, you can join me next week for our build of the DeLorean. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.